So listen to this, guys. All right, so today, when it came to Zack and Matthias, they were answering questions on Vero earlier today. I didn't get to catch the whole thing. Sadly, I was working and I was just like consumed, and I tried to pull it up on my desktop, but I had to download the Vero app and whatnot, so I didn't get to watch it fully. So, this is basically Zack right here confirming that, yeah, we're in fact going to get more Dieter, okay? We already knew because he's becoming a fan favorite. Even in Army of the Dead, he was a fan favorite. And now that he had his own movie, now people love him even more. And, I mean, he's just so damn likable. Matthias is so likable. So, but this is what Zack had to say about this when it came to the future of Dieter in the ArmyVerse right here.
Well, there's three possible.
Three?
One,
not four?
For whatever reason, Zeus and Dieter come to an understanding where Dieter does not get bit by Zeus.
I don't know if he...
Or Zeus gets distracted, or Dieter fights him off, or something. Two, well, the least popular, that Zeus just kills him. And that doesn't make any sense.
Nobody wants that.
The third scenario, or the next scenario being that Zeus turns Dieter to an alpha. So there's three possibilities. Alpha Dieter, King Zombie Dieter, which is possible. Negotiated Freedom Dieter.
Negotiated Freedom Dieter.
Or the saddest and most nihilistic ending, dead Dieter in the outside the safe. All three probably did happen. Just
True.
To say.
See?
Just to say.
What?
Depending on what reality you're in, all three happened. Something to chew on.
Something to chew on. Oh, subtle, Zack. Subtle. Depending on what reality you're in. Oh, man. I mean, come on. He just fully... I mean, he's already pretty much talked about the time loops and timelines and whatnot, but I mean, that just kind of shows you right there. That just kind of shows you what's going on, Paul Smith. I mean, how do you just, you listen to that and you kind of just go like, well, come on. So there's a bunch of different realities that might have happened. I mean, obviously the number 4, the fourth time they've gotten to the vault, we all know that whole thing with the time loops and whatnot. And it's just funny because Matthias knows. Look at the look on his face. He knows exactly the fate of Dieter. Of course he does. 100% does. And it's just kind of funny because he's just letting Zack talk. Just letting Zack talk right there. But I mean, come on, what's going on, Mr. Chris Lunchbox? But I just love the fact that I did not think about Alpha Dieter. I did not think about that. That'd be interesting. Alpha Dieter. Like, to turn Dieter into an alpha. That would be very interesting because, let's face facts, when it comes to Dieter's character as a man, not very alpha. He's not a very alpha male, So the fact that we see this prequel with him where he's living this mundane life, doesn't really do much, and doesn't have a lot of confidence. All of a sudden, we start seeing that confidence come up. He starts taking charge. We see a little bit more when he's in Army of the Dead, using a gun, all this stuff. He's saves some lives and whatnot. And to him to become that, I don't know, could be something right there. I don't know. It's pretty interesting. Like, when I was thinking about that, I was like, yeah, I mean, the character is not very much an alpha. He very much looks up to an alpha, like Vero is very much an alpha male. And that's why they're dynamic. And he very much looks up to him so much, and he saves his life. And then maybe he does. I don't know. But then maybe there's going to be something with that because we know that Vero also got bit, and he's going to be turning into something similar to that. So I actually like that idea. I actually like the idea of Alpha Dieter. I really do. I'm kind of going, interesting. But then at the same time, maybe he just doesn't get bit. All I know is this is confirmation we're going to see more Dieter. He's definitely going to be in the sequel, and he's definitely going to be alive, whether it's Alpha or he got away somehow. I think that's what this kind of did, kind of a little bit of confirmation when it comes to that. So Alpha Dieter versus Omega Vero. Look at you, Joey, see? And there could be something right there. And then, you guys got to realize, too, Gwendolyn is somewhere when you watch Army of the Dead, Gwendolyn is locked up somewhere. She is locked up somewhere. So she's still going to come back. Okay? And hopefully, you know, Karina also is going to come back because, well, you know, we all love her. So, but yeah, interesting stuff right there. But pretty much Zack confirmed that, yes, we're definitely going to get more Dieter, which we all are. We're all great. We're all great with that. Thank you, Zack. He's a great character. Matthias is just super likable, and can't wait to see what happens. I mean, he also talked about too in this in other. I think I might have posted it, but he also talked about too. He referenced the mural again, the mural that's on the Olympus Casino Hotel, which we've talked about before. We see the mural. Zack is a fan of murals, obviously. You know, when you look at Zack Snyder's Justice League, murals of like what happened before this, as opposed to just showing, you kind of tease what happened before this, and we're actually going to see that in Las Vegas. That prequel. We're going to see what's going to happen. There might be jumping through some portals to go back into the Norse realm. See, I'm telling you, I'm thinking that this new Snyderverse that has the ArmyVerse, the Rebelverse, and the Norseverse is all going to be in one. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about. I think it all might be one big giant universe, but I guess we'll see. But I'm excited. Very excited.